नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज के इस वीडियो में आपका स्वागत है। आज का ये वीडियो हमारा क्लास 10 मैथमेटिक्स के ट्रायंगल चैप्टर पर आधारित है। आज के इस वीडियो में हम बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी थ्योरम पर चर्चा करने वाले हैं। तो आइए देखते हैं कि बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी थ्योरम क्या है और इसका प्रूफ कैसे होता है। So enjoy this video. Basic proportionality theorem. What do you mean by basic proportionality theorem? What is the basic proportionality theorem? Prove that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. तो यहाँ पे ये बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट है। इसका ये स्टेटमेंट है कि कोई एक ट्रायंगल है और इस ट्रायंगल के किसी भी एक साइड के पैरेलल एक लाइन ड्रॉ किया गया है। तो जो लाइन ड्रॉ किया गया है वो अदर टू साइड्स को दो अलग अलग पॉइंट पर इंटरसेक्ट कर रहा है। तब जब अगर ये इंटरसेक्ट कर रहा है तो वो लाइन आपकी दो रेशियो में डिवाइड हो रही है। तो आपको प्रूव ये करना है कि वो रेशियो इक्वल होंगे। तो इस थ्योरम को बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी थ्योरम कहते हैं और इसका दूसरा नाम शॉर्ट में बीपीटी भी है और इसी को हम थेल्स थ्योरम के भी नाम से जानते हैं। तो आइए देखते हैं इस थ्योरम का प्रूफ क्या है। फ्रेंड्स, अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्टेटमेंट ऑफ बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी थ्योरम दैट if a line is drawn parallel to one of the sides of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So this is the statement. According to the statement, a parallel line of one side of a triangle means a triangle is given. So what you write in the given? A triangle that is named ABC. You can write any other name also. So we have to write here triangle ABC, and the other statement is given. A parallel line is drawn, okay, and something given here, intersect two distinct point. So we have to draw here a parallel line in triangle ABC to a side that is BC. क्या करना है? एक ट्रायंगल ABC आपको दिया है अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्टेटमेंट। उस ट्रायंगल में किसी भी एक साइड को लेना है, उस साइड के पैरेलल एक लाइन ड्रॉ करनी है। तो हमने यहाँ BC साइड सेलेक्ट किया और BC के पैरेलल एक लाइन ड्रॉ की DE, ओके। एंड दिस D and E आर 2 पॉइंट्स ऑन द साइड AB and AC. Then we will prove here the sides are divided in the same ratio. So this side is divided in the same ratio. So according to the question, we will write these things that a triangle ABC and select a side BC and draw a parallel line to BC, that is DE, and D and E are two distinct points which intersect AB at D and AC at E. then prove that the ratio of this line is just equal to the ratio of this second line. Means AD by DB equal to AE by AC. So this is our requirement and this is given things. Now for the proof of this theorem, we will construct something. So you can see here, join PE and CD. PE and CD को join करेंगे. After that, draw perpendicular to AC and AB. That is, draw EF perpendicular to AB and DG perpendicular to AC. So this is the required construction. Now we will prove it. So start the proof. First of all, we will take the upper triangle, that is ADE, N triangle ADE, that is area of triangle ADE. You know that a formula, that is half into base into height. So this is according to the formula, half, and base is in triangle ADE, base is AD and the height is EF. So we will write here AD into EF. Now again we will take the second triangle, that is N triangle DBE, only this triangle DBE, D, B and E. You can see that this is a triangle, and in this triangle we will once again write area of triangle DBE equal to half into base. So you can see this is the base for this triangle DBE, that is DB is the base and height is DG. How can you say this is the base? Let us consider this is an obtuse angle triangle. Then you will extend the base and draw the perpendicular. Then this is the height and this one is only base. So, and height is this and base is this one. So according to this diagram and this you compare. So this is the triangle, we will extend this side and then we will get a perpendicular height. Perpendicular height is not the DG, perpendicular height is EF. So you will write here EF. Okay, because this is the base and we will extend this base, then this one we will get the perpendicular height according to the obtuse triangle diagram. Now after that we will find the area ratio of, because question required the proof is ratio. Here is what required, you will prove here the ratio. So we will find the ratio of areas of these two triangles. Now area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle DBE, we will get 1/2 into what thing? AD into EF and divide by half into dB into again EF. So you can see here EF and EF is the same things, so you can cancel this EF and EF, and half is also cancelled. Therefore we will get here area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle EBE equal to AD by DB. AD by DB. So this is the equation number first. Okay, you write in short form. Equation number, this is 1. After that, again we will move in this diagram to the right hand side. So you can see here, again we will take the triangle ADE. Now triangle ADE once again. So what you get? You will get here, that is, in this triangle base is AE and perpendicular height is DG. This is the base and this is the perpendicular height. You can see this is the perpendicular height and this is the base. So what you get? You will get area of triangle ADE once again, half into base is AE and perpendicular height is DG. Therefore we will get for next in this triangle DEC. Okay, that is triangle CECD भी बोल सकते हैं, in triangle CDE. So what you get? Area of triangle CDE. This is what you get. You will get 1 by 2 into. Now once again try to understand. When you base extend, then you will get height DG and base is CE. So you will write here EC into perpendicular height DZ. So what you get? Once again you will get the ratio of these two areas, that is, now you will find here area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle CDE. You will get 1 by 2 into AE into DG this is AE into DG and divide by 1 by 2 into EC into DG. So what you get? You will get here half and half cancel once again and DG also cancel. Therefore we will get here area of ADE divided by area of CDE equal to AE upon EC. So this is the equation number second. In the first step we will get area of two triangle and then ratio. After that, in the second step, right hand side of this diagram, we will find once again area of two triangles and after that ratio. So this is the two equations. Now dear, you can see that triangle DBE this triangle DBE and triangle CDE having same rate, having same base, and between the same parallels, that is BCE and DE. Once again I want to tell you that is triangle DBE and triangle CDE. These are two triangles on the same base DE, and between the parallels, therefore area of two triangles are equal. So you will write these things. We want to write here, since triangle DBE and triangle CDE on the same base. What base is? Base is given here DE, and between the same parallel, therefore area of triangle ADBE just equal to area of triangle CDE. This is the equation number 3. We will write this in the Roman form 1, 2, 3. Since the two triangles having same base and between the same parallels, therefore according to the concept, area of both triangle will be equal. So if you will put here, this is CDE and this is DBE. This is DBE and CDE. If you put here DBE, then you will get same things, AD and DB, AD and DB. Therefore, from equation first, second and third, we will get from equation first, second and third, we get, what we get? That is DB equal to AE by EC. How can you write? If you write here in the place of DBE, that is CDE, you write here CDE, then you will get ADE by CDE, and here is also ADE by CDE. So the value of ADE and CDE is given that AE by EC, and ADE and DB is given by AD by DB. So you equate these equation, that is you will get AD by DB equal to AE by EC. So this is our requirement. So this proves the given things. After that, we will use the deduction of this theorem also. So what is the deduction? Deduction is that for this theorem, you will apply this theorem in the question H. When you add 1, that is AD by DB plus 1 equal to AE by EC plus 1 in both sides, then what you get? You will get DB here, that is AD plus EB divided by DB equal to AE, taking the LCM, AEC you will get here AE plus AE plus EC divided by EC, what you get? Now you can see that AD plus DB, what you get? AD, means you will get here AB by DB, and again AE plus EC, you will get AC and by EC. So this is the next form. This is the first form you will use in the question, and this is the second form again used in the question, and also you will write it as in the third form. You will write this is DD, that is GB by whole side AB. Otherwise you can write it as that is the deduction number third, means here you can see that AB by DB, and this is also used at DB by AB, means AD by DB. In this form you can say that AB by DB, DB means this part. Now you will take the next deduction, that is AB by whole side, means it is AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC. This is the next form we will use directly in the question if required. So this is the basic proportionality theorem, and these are the deduction, and this theorem is also known as Thales theorem, basic proportionality theorem, PPT theorem, and this is the most important theorem for the board examination. So try to understand all the steps, and this is the proof of the theorems. Now converse of basic proportionality theorem. What is the converse of basic proportionality theorem? That is BPT. So here the statement prove that if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third sides. तो वहाँ पे क्या करना था कि अगर लाइन, पिछला वाला जो थ्योरम था बीपीटी, क्या था कि अगर आपका साइड पैरेलल है तो उसका रेशियो इक्वल होगा, और यहाँ पे कन्वर्स प्रूव करना है हमें कि यहाँ पे आपका रेशियो इक्वल है, तो प्रूव करना है कि उसका जो साइड है वो पैरेलल होगा, जो लाइन खींची गई है वो किसी एक साइड के पैरेलल होगी। तो देखिए आप इस थ्योरम का प्रूफ भी देखिए और एंजॉय कीजिए। दीज बोथ थ्योरम्स आर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन ऑफ व्यू। नाउ कन्वर्स ऑफ basic proportionality theorem. According to the statement of basic proportionality theorem, if a line divide any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, means here ratio is already given, then line must be parallel to third side, means हमें prove करना है in that case the line is parallel. So let us consider a triangle. हम क्या करेंगे, ट्राइंगल बना लेते हैं। दिस इज गिवन ट्राइंगल, कैसा भी ट्राइंगल हो सकता है, एंड हियर द रेशियो ऑफ साइड्स ऑलरेडी गिवन। दिस इज ए लाइन, ट्राइंगल इज ABC. आफ्टर दैट दिस पॉइंट इज D and E. So here is given that AD by DB just equal to AE by EC. This is already given. Then to prove that this DE parallel to BC, so we will write here a triangle ABC, okay, and AD by DB just equal to AE by EC. This is given, and to prove that, what to prove here? We will prove here BC parallel to DE. Okay, so we will construct some construction is here. We will prove. Let us consider this line TF is parallel to BC. So this is the construction. Let TF parallel to BC. Okay, so this is the construction. Now means what to do? Draw. You can write this also. Draw TF parallel to BC. Now what to do in the proof? We will start it as let DE is not parallel to BC. We will start the proof from this line. By the contradiction we will prove this, the converge of basic proportionality theorem. That is, let D is not parallel, okay, and DF is parallel to BC, and DF is parallel to BC. Then what to do in this case? Here is given that AD by DB equal to AE by EC. This is given. And this is the equation number 1. But DF parallel to BC, then by PPT theorem, then by PPT, what to do? If this is parallel, DF is parallel, then according to the basic proportionality theorem, AD upon DB equal to AF upon FC. By construction, this is the equation number 2. DF parallel to BC, this is the construction. Then by PPT theorem, we can write this AD upon DB equal to AF upon FC. Now, from equation first and second, what to do? From now, equation first and second, we get, what you get? You will get AD upon DB equal to, you can see AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC, and AD upon DB equal to AF upon FC. So what you get? AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC equal to AF upon FC. Okay, now we will rough it. We can rough it because this is the comparison. So we will get a result, that is AE upon EC equal to AF upon FC. On adding 1 in both sides, what we get? We will get AE upon EC plus 1 equal to AF upon FC plus 1. After taking the LCM, what we will get? AE plus FEC divided by EC equal to AF plus FC is here, FC divided by FC. Now you can see in the diagram AE plus EC, AE plus EC. What you get? You will get AC upon EC and equal to AF upon FC, AF and FC. How much? Again you will get this is AC upon FC. Now you can see here AC is present left side and right side, so this is cancel out. Now you will get by the cross multiplication, here you can write 1 and 1. So by cross multiplication we will get here EC equal to FC, that is EC equal to FC. EC is just equal to FC, means ये दोनों इक्वल है. और ये कब हो सकता है? Because F is present here and E is present here. Can you say this is equal? Yes, it can be equal only. This is possible only if E and F, point E and F are coincide. ये कंडीशन तभी ट्रू होगी जब आपका F पॉइंट E के पास आ जाए, मीन्स coincide हो जाए. Then we can say that EC and FC both are equal. But if point is second position, then we cannot say it is equal. So it is equal only if E and F both are on the same place, that is coincide. So this is the result. And if these 2 points are coincide, then we will get the result. This implies that BC parallel to DE. We have to take that DF parallel to BC and F is just here on the place of E. So we can say that DE parallel to BC. This is the final result and this is the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So we can say it is true. Hence proved. So we can prove this by the contradiction method, that the 2 lines are parallel, that is DE parallel to BC, otherwise BC parallel to DE. You can write it as, because point F and E both are on the same place, that is coincide. So this is the theorem, Pythagoras theorem. So what is the Pythagoras theorem? In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other 2 sides. So this is the statement. According to the statement, this is in a right triangle. Triangle is defined right angle triangle only. Then the square of hypotenuse is just equal to the sum of squares of other 2 sides. So let us enjoy the proof of this theorem. According to the statement of Pythagoras theorem, in a right triangle, it means a right triangle ABC we will take as ABC is given. The square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. So this question always asked in examination as state and prove the Pythagoras theorem. So you will learn the statement also for this theorem, and this is the most important theorem for the board examination. So according to the statement, hypotenuse, square of hypotenuse, so you can see that AC is the hypotenuse of this triangle. So AC square equal to square of the sum of other two sides. So other two sides is AB and BC. So write you will it as AB square plus BC square. So this is the required things. Now for proving this statement, this requirement, we will construct something to draw perpendicular BD to AC. Means we will draw this BD perpendicular to AC. Now how can you prove this theorem? So enjoy it and learn the proof of this theorem. So first of all, for proving this theorem, we will take here, you can see how many triangles in this diagram. Yes, there are three triangles. First triangle is triangle ABC, and second triangle is ADD, and third triangle is BDC. That is triangle 1, whole, and 2, 3. So there are three triangles, and we will use all three triangles for proving this Pythagoras theorem. This is very easy, so try to understand. We will take in right triangle ADB, because D is the right, ADB, and in right triangle ABC, B is the right. What you get in this two triangles, we will get here angle B equal to angle B. Why? Each 90 degree. After that, what to do in next? Angle A, this is common in both triangles. So you will write here angle A equal to angle A. This is common. Okay dear? This is the common. Two angles are equal, then you can use the similarity, that is AA similarity. These two triangles are similar. Yes, of course. So by AA similarity, we can write triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC. If these two triangles are similar, then you can get a conclusion that the ratio of these two triangles are proportional. So you can write here the ratio of sides. We will take the triangle ADB, and AD is the base. So you will write here AD, and after that base of this triangle. So this is BC. In this triangle equal to, after that the hypotenuse of this triangle, triangle ADB. This is the hypotenuse, that is AB, and the hypotenuse of this triangle ABC, that is AC. AC is the hypotenuse. Okay. So what you will get, once again I want to tell you that this AB is the base of this triangle, triangle ADB, and AB is the hypotenuse, because this is 90 degrees, so this side is hypotenuse, and then in triangle ABC, AC is the hypotenuse and we will take this AB as the base. Okay, AB as the base. So base divide by base and hypotenuse divide by hypotenuse. So what we get? We will get here, that is by cross multiplication we will get AB into AB. So we will get AB square and AD into AC. So this is the equation number first. This is, we will get an equation that is AB square by cross multiplication, AB into AB, that is AB square, and AD into AC, that is, you will write same to same. After that we will use the next two theorem, next two triangles, that is in triangle CDB, because these are 90 degree. In right, you will write also in right triangle CDB and right triangle CBA. Okay, in these two triangles once again you will get same things, that is angle D, that is 90 degree, and angle B also 90 degree. So you will write it as angle D equal to angle B, each 90 degree. Okay, now angle D is this one angle, okay, and whole angle. So these are 90 degree. And angle C, you can see that triangle CDB and whole triangle. So angle C is common in both triangle. So you can write angle C equal to angle C, that is common. Okay. Once again you will get two angles are equal. If two angles are equal, then by AA similarity, triangle CDB similar to triangle CBA. Okay, we will write this step just here. That is, you can write it at triangle CDB is similar to triangle CBA. Okay. Now, if these two triangles are similar, then their sides are proportional according to the definition. So we will write it as, once again, you can see this CD is the base of triangle CDB. So we will write here CD first of all, CD. Upon base of next triangle ABC, we will take this. BC is the base of this triangle. Clear? Keep in mind that when we take these two triangles, triangle 1 and whole triangle, then we will take this base, means adjacent side which make angle 90 degree. So this is 90 degree. So we will take this side, and this is the construction, that is BD is the construction. So we will not take BD because this line you have to drive self. ये आपने खुद ही ड्रॉ किया है, इसीलिए इसको आप नहीं लेंगे. आपको क्या करना है, CD लेना है केवल. You will write CD only. Then what you will get, that is base of triangle CDB. So base is CD and other base of triangle ABC is BC. So we will write base upon base, and after that hypotenuse of CDB is BC, just in front side of 90 degree. So this is the hypotenuse, and hypotenuse of triangle ABC is AC. So we will write BC upon AC, that is hypotenuse divide by hypotenuse, we will get this is BC upon AC. So by cross multiplication, what you get? BC into BC, that is BC square, and CD into AC you will write same to same, then you will get equation number 2. Now on adding equation 1 and 2, on adding equation 1 and 2, we get, what we get, you can see here, equation number 1 is AB square in the left side, and in the equation number 2 left side is BC square. After that right side is AD into AC, plus right side of second equation is CD into AC. So you can take AC as a common because AC is present in both terms. So you will write AC as common, then what you get? You will get AD and CD. AD and after that plus sign and CD. So AD plus CD you can see in the diagram, AD plus CD. What you get? Yes, AC. So you will get here AC means you will write it as AC into, you will get here AC. Since AD plus CD, AD plus CD equal to AC. Okay, so AC into AC, you can write this is AC square and this is AB square plus BC square. So you will get the required things, that is AC square. You can write this is also, that is AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So this is the proof of Pythagoras theorem. You can write hence proved for this theorem. So this is important. I want to tell you once again that this is most important theorem. Now converge of Pythagoras theorem. So what is the converge of Pythagoras theorem? So statement of theorem is in a triangle, if square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. So according to the statement in this theorem, here is given the condition of Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square just equal to the sum of squares of other two sides. And what is the requirement? Prove that it is a right angle triangle. And this is the converge of Pythagoras theorem. So this is another most important theorem for the examination of view. So enjoy the proof of this theorem. According to the converge of Pythagoras theorem, in a triangle, if the square of one side is equal to the sum of square of the other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right triangle. Means here statement is given that a triangle ABC is given and AC square equal to AB square plus BC square is also given. Now we will prove here that in triangle ABC angle B is 90 degrees. So our requirement to prove angle B is 90 degrees. So proof of these things, we will construct something. Means we will draw another triangle PQR. You can take this triangle DEF and other name also. So we will construct a triangle PQR in which the condition is hold, that is PQ equal to just AB and QR equal to just BC and angle Q should be 90 degree. So this is the things and this is the construction. Keep in mind that these all three things should be equal to the given triangle. So now how can you prove this theorem? Yes, so we can prove this theorem easily. The proof of theorem is, how can you prove? Yes, this is very easy proof. That is, proof is given here. According to the condition, these things, that is according to the construction, since in triangle PQR, angle Q equal to 90 degree. It means this is a right triangle, and if it is a right triangle, then by the Pythagoras theorem, we will get that PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square. So we can write this condition. Okay, but here is given that PQ equal to AB, PQ equal to AB, so we will write AB square, this is PR square, same to same we will write, and PQ is given here AB. So you replace this PQ by AB plus QR is given here BC. Okay, you can write here, since PQ equal to AB and QR equal to BC. So we will get these things, that is the equation number 1. This you will get equation number 1. But here given that AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, this is the equation number 2. You compare these two because right hand side is just equal, so you can write from equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2, you will get 1 and 2. We get, what you get? You will get, that is PR square equal to AC square, because right hand side is equal. So you will put AB square plus BC square. The value of AB square plus BC square is AC square. So you put this value here. So you will get PR square equal to AC square. On taking the square root, you will get, this is as PR equal to AC. Okay. But in triangle PQR and triangle ABC, you will get here, that is PQ equal to AB by construction, and QR equal to BC, again by construction, and PR equal to AC. Proved above, अभी इसे प्रूव किया है. Since all three sides are equal in two triangles, then what you get? You will get by SSS criterion, triangle PQR just congruent to triangle ABC. According to this condition, we will get these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then their all corresponding parts are equal. Therefore, angle Q equal to angle B, and angle Q equal to, this is angle Q equal to angle B by CP/CT. So angle, the value of angle Q is 90 degree. Since the value of angle Q is 90 degree, therefore we will get angle B. Put the value here, you will get angle B equal to 90 degree. This gives the conclusion that, what is the conclusion? Therefore, we get triangle ABC is a right triangle. That is, angle B equal to 90 degree. So this is proof of this important theorem. You will get, this is the most important theorem for the examination of view. So keep in mind that these theorems, all 5 theorems of this chapter is very most important, and if you have any doubt in any steps of these theorems, then you can comment in the comment box. So this is the converse of Pythagoras theorem. So what is the theorem? The ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. According to the statement, here is given that two triangles and they are similar. Then prove that the ratio of their areas just equal to the square of their corresponding sides. So let us enjoy the proof of this theorem, and this is the most important theorem. According to the statement of areas of similar triangles theorem, the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Means two triangles are given, so we will take as triangle ABC and triangle PQR. You can take other triangles also, and these two triangles are similar according to the statement. Now the requirement, the square of sides having the same ratio, means we will prove here area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR just equal to AB upon PQ whole square equal to square of BC upon QR equal to square of CA upon PR, otherwise RP. Okay, so this is the requirement, and this is also written as AB square upon PQ square, BC square upon QR square, and CA square upon RP square. Okay, now proving these things, we will construct two triangles. First of all, you can see here, these are triangles ABC and triangle PQR, and first of all we will construct some things, that is a perpendicular on BC and a perpendicular PN on QR. So this is the requirement for prove this theorem. So now how can prove this theorem? Let us start. So first of all, since area is given, question says that area, so we will find the area of triangle. So now we will find here area of triangle ABC using the simple formula. You know that area of triangle equal to half into base into height. So we will use this simple formula to find the area of triangle ABC. So here area of triangle ABC, we will write here 1/2 into base. You can see here this BC is the base and height means this is perpendicular distance, so you will write it is AM. Okay, again you will find, because requirement the ratio of two triangles, so we will find the area of second triangle, that is triangle PQR. Now area of triangle PQR is equal to just half, base here is QR and height is PN. Therefore, according to the requirement, we will find here ratio. Therefore, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR, this is just a half into BC into AM divided by half into QR into PN. So you can see here something is cancelled out from the numerator and the denominator. So what things you cancelled out here? Half. You will cancel this half from the numerator and denominator. Then we will get area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR. This is just BC upon QR into AM upon PN. This is the equation number. First we have to take this as a equation number 1. Okay. Now according to the requirement, we will observe some things. What? That is BC upon QR is required, but AM upon PN is not required. So we will remove it using some other criteria. Okay. So we will take the other steps. Now we will take in triangle ABM, AMB लिख सकते हैं, अदरवाइज ABM, and triangle PQN. Okay, what you write here, you can write angle B equal to angle Q. That is, we will write these things here. That is angle P equal to angle Q. Why you can write it? Because triangle ABC and triangle PQ are already similar. If it is similar,
then all the corresponding angles are equal.
So you will write here reason. Since triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR.
This is similar, so their corresponding angles are equal.
Now you can write one more things, that is angle M equal to angle N. Why? Because each 90 degree by construction.
Each 90 degree y construction, because this is perpendicular height. Okay.
Now if these two angles are equal, then by AA criterion
Otherwise you can write here similarity,
so that triangle ABM similar to triangle PQN. Okay.
if these two triangles are similar, then according to the definition of similarity, you can write their sides are in the proportional. Their sides are proportional.
So we will write here, then we will get here AM upon APN corresponding side equal to AB upon PQ. Okay.
If these two triangles are similar, then according to the definition of similarity of two triangles, their sides are proportional.
So we will write only these two sides,
No much sides, only two sides.
that is AM upon next side PN and AB divided by
PQ.
So this is the equation number 2. Okay. Now since triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR,
Why? This is given. This is already given. These two triangles are similar. Therefore, their corresponding sides are proportional.
means you can write it as AB upon second PQ equal to BC upon QR equal to AC upon PR. This is the equation number 3.
Using equation number 2 and 3. Equation number 2 and 3. What you get?
You will get it here, that is AB upon PQ just equal to BC upon QR just equal to AC upon PR, and AB upon PQ is given that AM upon PN. So you will write AM upon PN. Okay. So use these things, that is AM upon PN. So what you get here, that is from these steps you will get BC upon QR. BC upon QR equal to AM upon PN. This is the equation number 4.
Why? Because our requirement
To remove AM upon PN from this
equation number first.
so we will substitute this value in the equation number
First. So what you get?
you will get here. After this step I want to rub it.
here after this steps we will get here, that is from equation first and second, from equation first and fourth, we get what you get. We will get area of triangle ABC divided by area triangle PQR. This is BC upon QR, and you replace this AM by PN, that is BC upon QR, that is you will substitute here BC upon QR. From where? From the equation number 4. Then what you get here? You will get in this step, that is BC into BC, BC square, and QR into QR, you will get QR square, and this is written as BC upon QR, and this is a whole square. So one thing is automatically we will get. Similarly, no need to prove other sides. You will write here similarly. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR. This is just next thing is AB upon PQ, that is whole square, and also you can write it as area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR. This is just next side is AC upon PR, and it is a whole square. So no need to show here prove. You will write directly by writing similarly. So we will get this is, from this we will get the conclusion, that is we will get here some conclusion, that is area. Therefore, we will write here area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR. This is just equal to AB upon PQ whole square equal to BC upon QR, that is the whole square, and AC upon PR. Once again we will get a whole square. So this is our requirement. So you can write here and prove. So this is the theorem, that is area related to similar triangle. You can use this result directly in the question, but keep in mind that this is the most important question for board examination. Now
तो दोस्तों, हमारा ये वीडियो अंत तक देखने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, और हमारे इस वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और कमेंट करना बिल्कुल मत भूलिए, और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए ताकि हमारा वीडियो आप तक सबसे पहले पहुंचे।